you saw? You've seen the trailer, the rushes. What did that feel when you saw our depiction of the film?
So, I mean, as someone who's been very closely associated with developing the original material, I kind of know from where it began and how it took the form of driving license and where it is today with Selfie. Full credit to Raj for having seen the original and then thought this film is possible from that source material. Yeah. That requires a lot of talent. And to be able to tell a story in a different fashion, but still retain the core elements of it, still make you feel what the original made you feel.
Right.
Maybe even in an enhanced fashion. You know, the person who wrote the original, Sachi, is no longer with us today, was one of my closest friends in the industry. I'm sure if Sachi saw Selfie, he would be very proud. So thank you, Raj, for doing that firstly. And one person that I have to absolutely pick out and thank is Akshay sir. Because he is the person with which this journey actually began. I called him, I knew Akshay sir from long back, so I called him one day and I said, sir, there's this film of mine that I'd like you to watch, because I believe it's a story that needs to be told everywhere in the country. He said, okay, I'll see the film, and when can I call you? And I said, sir, call me anytime. It's very dangerous to say to Akshay sir, because that anytime can start from 4 a.m. So I was on the treadmill or something the next day. I was working out when I got a call and he said, hey Prithviraj, this is Akshay. I want to do it. And I have to tell you, sir, the breathlessness was not just the excitement, it was also the workout. So yeah, I mean, it was Akshay sir's that decision that set the ball rolling. And Karan and Dharma handheld us all through the process. We can't claim to have done a lot on this film except stand by Raj's and Karan's vision and to believe in Akshay sir, Imran, Nusrat, Diana and the whole team. And we are very, very proud that we are here today representing two production houses from Kerala, Prithviraj Productions and Magic Frames. For us, this day and this moment is way bigger than just the launch of a new film. We hope to be able to associate with pan-Indian content in the future. I just think it's a natural progression of how cinema is evolving as we go ahead. And I need to tell you something, it's a small anecdote. I don't know, it must be 2013, 12, when Karan was doing a film in an anthology. I forget the name. Bombay Talkies, yeah. So Karan had actually spoken to me back then and asked me if I would be interested in doing something in Bombay Talkies. At that particular point in time, I couldn't do it because I was stuck with some other commitments down south. So when I came to Bombay after that, I thought I'll go meet Karan, one of the biggest filmmakers in the country, and tell him, this is why I couldn't do it, I'd love to work with you. So I went to Dharma's office and we had this lovely conversation. 2013, around that time, Karan had predicted this then, I don't know if he remembers. He had told me back then, about 10 years ago, that very soon there will be a time when South cinema, North cinema, we all start collaborating and it all becomes like this one big industry where actors from the South will do content up North, content from the North will travel down South, and we'll slowly amalgamate into this one big industry. I'm not claiming we are there yet, but I think this is slowly and surely steps being taken towards that direction. And very soon, in a future that is not too distant, we will hopefully be talking about the Indian film industry, which then will become a force with which we can truly take on the world. So let's hope we are all part of that journey. Because for one, Karan took all the decisions, but before every decision was being made or taken, Karan would call me and Apurva from Dharma would speak to Supriya and listen, and we would have this discussion. This is how Akshay sir is seeing it. This is what Raj wants to do. Do you think this is a good way to tangent off from the original material? And so we felt like we were part of the creative process, we were part of the making, we were part of the execution, and we are so proud that this was such a smooth sailing process like Akshay sir said. And if anything, the whole experience of having produced Selfie makes us want to do many, many more films in Hindi. Because I don't know what the impression is out there, but from our experience of having worked with Dharma and Star Studios, it is one of the easiest things we have done as producers in our journey that has been about 10 years. I'm really looking forward to creating more content. I'm not going to say Hindi content, I'm just going to say I'm really looking forward to creating more content for cinema. It could be something that I do in Malayalam or Tamil or Telugu and bring here. It could be something that I set out to do, the film that Akshay sir, Tiger and me are doing. We are just not looking at it as a Hindi film. We want it to have a proper, presence everywhere in the country. And that is the way forward. That is a way forward to dream big, to have bigger ambitions. And I'm so excited about what is in store for all of us.